Hello. I wanted to film a little update video because I know that my last vlogmas video was a huge bummer. So I wanted to update y'all on how I'm doing, and I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing fine. Mental health is such a weird, hard thing, but I've definitely been in a bit of a low spell for a while now. And I think that, like, when I've met people and they're like, how are you doing? And I'm like, I'm tired, but I'm okay. Like, I'm tired and I'm busy, but I'm really content. That's not me lying and putting up a facade. It's just that the really low points do come and go, especially during this time of year. And also, I've been subjecting myself to a lot of self-sabotage over the past couple months, I think, wherein I've not been eating enough, I've not been sleeping properly, I have definitely not been drinking enough water, and I think that I've also been skipping my meds, which is not good. And I think that that just sort of culminates in these very, very, oh, hello, bad spells between the good spots. So I'm trying to manage that. Also, seasonal affective disorder is definitely real. I've been taking, you know, my vitamin D and stuff, but I still don't have my happy light, so I need to make sure I go down to the basement and get that. I think the main thing is that in the new year, I really want to focus on consistency. Notifications all over the place. In the new year, I really want to focus on consistency. Not so much like in a work creation sense, but I want to work on consistency in terms of just like basic human maintenance, the human being me. In that I want to prioritize eating 3 times a day, and I want to prioritize going to bed and getting enough sleep every night, and not trying to kid myself that I can get by on 6 hours of sleep, because I cannot. Also making sure that I am taking my medication every single day, and making sure that I get into habits where, you know, every Monday is laundry day, every Tuesday I clean my apartment. Like, seemingly very sort of simple, basic tasks that I find are very difficult for me to do, and I don't know why. But I want to make a very concentrated, conscious effort next year to be better at that, because I noticed that when I maintained those areas of my life, navigating the low spells and the low points is much, much easier. That's gonna be my priority for the new year. In this moment right now, I feel good. I feel okay. I'm like finally caught up on orders from my shop, which feels so good. I'm gonna pack maybe another like 7 here before dropping this off to the post office, and then going to go get lunch and draw for the rest of the afternoon. I have quite a few commissions I need to work on. As I said, I'm very behind on commissions. But you know, I did the thing where I contacted all my clients and I was like, hey, sorry this is so late. This is what's been going on. I'll make sure that I'll have it to you by this date. And you know, everyone was very understanding. I recently saw a thread on Twitter. I'll see if I can post it in the doobly-doo. But it was basically like tips for freelancing when you're depressed and anxious. And one of the points was communicate with your clients, because at the end of the day, your clients just want to hear from you, whether it's a notification about a delay or even a refund if you can't complete it. Also tips for like working on really bad, like really horrible days. The poster said just like work for 20 minutes and then work for another 20 minutes and do as many 20-minute segments as you can, and then you know, if you can't do anymore, you can't do anymore, but tomorrow, future you will be very thankful for the work that today you did. And also, like, you may not be creating anything good that day, but you know, 30 minutes of bad work is still work, and it's still stuff that's helping you achieve your goals. Also scheduling, they said, was very helpful. So I want to that's why my bullet journal doesn't really work for me anymore, I don't think. I'm actually really excited to make a video about this towards the end of the year, just kind of talking about sort of my fallout with my bullet journal and what I'm looking forward to, because I'm going to be using a Hobonichi in the new year, because one of my dear friends got me a Hobonichi Tekko from his trip to Japan. So I'm going to be using that in the new year. So I think it'll be really interesting to explore that and explore the sort of transition. I also just think that I need to journal more. I think that I keep too much stuff in my brain. And so I think it really truly helps to write everything down. Connor journals every single day. He journals digitally using Evernote, but I definitely want to journal more every day using my analog journal. You know, take 20 minutes before I go to sleep. And hopefully if I get on a good sleep schedule, I can, you know, afford that, or maybe journal over breakfast or something. I'm trying to balance like the drive to get better and improve myself without driving myself into the ground, because as I'm sure you've noticed on this channel, I often bite off way more than I can chew. So I try to do the most instead of setting more reasonable goals for myself, which is why I think maybe next year, instead of doing vlogmas in full, I might do something similar to what I'm hoping to accomplish this year, like the 12 days of vlogmas, where, you know, I vlog every other day leading up to Christmas. Cat Creature is doing something, I think her name is Annabelle, is doing something similar to that this year called December Daily, where she's just vlogging, she's just posting every other day, and I think that's way more manageable. It's also weird because just because my shop does take priority, because I am a one-woman operation, so I want to make sure that I get orders out and I design stuff, and so I'm trying to figure out, but I also really like making content on YouTube, and I like this little, oh my god, I just spilled tea everywhere. I'm too excited. I just really like this little family that we have here on this corner of the internet. And I miss you guys, and I really like uploading things, and so trying to figure out how I can upload, you know, once a week while still doing all the things I need to do. Because the main thing I worry about is that if I do weekly vlogs, it's pretty much just going to be the same thing over and over again, because my life is fairly repetitive. I mean, I am going to be moving in the spring, which will be interesting, so I'll be sure to vlog that. Just moving apartments, not moving cities or anything. So I also will be doing an apartment tour before I leave this apartment, because I know folks love this place. I mean, I do too. And I know people have been wanting to see an apartment tour. The hard thing is though, is that like what you see of my apartment in my vlogs is the whole apartment. It's very small. But I've already started slowly kind of clearing out stuff. I cleared out my whole kitchen last night. I went through all my cabinets and found the cutlery and the pots and the pans and the tools and stuff that I don't need, which felt really good. So now I have a few boxes by my door that I'm gonna take to Goodwill. And I'm gonna do that every couple weeks, just go through different sections of my apartment and get rid of stuff I don't need. Like I have a lot of books. I have a lot of books on my shelves, but then I also have books like underneath my bed and in my storage unit downstairs in the basement that I just have never touched, have never had the desire to like search for or revisit, so I'm probably gonna be giving a lot of those away. I am, like I said, gonna pack orders for maybe another half hour and then take those to the post office and then go get lunch and sit and draw and take it pretty easy. So we're working on self-improvement without the all or nothing attitude. I've also realized, like, you know, in terms of even something like commissions, I've only done commissions, like I've only taken on commissions twice, and I've done it 10 slots at a time, and I realize that's way too many for me. So I think that if I do commissions again sometime, I might probably open it up to maybe 5 at a time. I'm just realizing that I always put way more on my plate than I can handle, so I'm trying to figure out how I can still do the work I want to do and still grow and move forward in all the different fields that I want to grow and move forward in, while not driving myself mad. I've only been self-employed for a year, and so there's still, I've learned a lot and I still have a lot to learn, and hopefully next holiday season I won't get burnt out and miserable, but we shall see. Also, I'm very Christmassy today. I've got my little holiday sweater on and a green beanie. It's very good. So I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm drinking tea. Been listening to The Adventure Zone again, which has been so fun. I just got through the Suffering game. Oh! Just got through the Suffering game. And now I'm on to Stolen Century. So I know I'm just gonna be crying all over the place. I'm also re-listening to Dr. Death, which is a really cool podcast. Also terrifying, but very cool. Yeah, also been listening to a lot of like lo-fi Christmas music. And oh my god, yesterday was Thursday. Oh, there was a new episode of My Favorite Murder. Oh my god, did I listen to it? I don't think so. Oh shit. Oh, it's a live episode. Oh, I don't like live episodes of podcasts. So, yes, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm on the up and up. I'm remembering to take my meds. I'm remembering to eat. Still need to work on hydrating. I'm hoping to get a good amount of work done today before the evening time because I just got a new game on Switch called Moonlighter, which is essentially a fantasy entrepreneurial shopkeep RPG. So you're a shopkeeper who goes out and adventures for things to sell in your shop, and then it's a very beautiful like pixel art game, and you like build your town in order to build relationships with other artisans so that they can like improve on shit for you to sell in your shop, and it's just very cool, and I'm so excited about it because it's everything I've ever wanted in a game. It's everything. It's incredible, so I'm very excited. Thank you for all your kind words on my last video. Thank you for the kind words on the community post I made. Connor and I are celebrating Christmas on Monday, and so we're going to be exchanging presents, and then we're going to go watch Into the Spider-Verse and look at the tree downtown, so that'll be festive and lovely. I'm going to be uploading that hike footage, and then I'm flying home to Texas on Wednesday, and I'll be getting lots and lots of yummy footage there too. Hopefully I'll have the 12 videos up before Christmas, but they might go up after Christmas. Calling it vlogmas sounds weird if it goes up after Christmas, but whatever. It's all fine. Yeah, so don't think I'm gonna vlog anything else today because I just wanted to sit down for a spell and update y'all. So yeah, I love you so much. Thank you for everything. We'll talk soon and stay brilliant. Bye!